Look at this. It is so wet, and it's moving day. Yes, it's moving day. Moving day, and it's frickin' awful weather. Look at that. So yes, we're going to try and document the thing for you. Show you what's involved in putting a boat on a low loader and trucking it over to Portishead. Fingers crossed. It's frickin' awful weather, but here we go. Well, that was super frustrating. I got stuck in traffic and stupidly took a turn. I was like, I want to do this. I want to skirt around the traffic, and only to get stuck in worse traffic. Use your sat nav, trust your sat nav. Anyway, so we've arrived a little bit late. They're already working. I was hoping to capture this, but we'll walk you through what we've got. So this is Pav's business. Sportsman if you can. He's actually been pretty amazing. I know I've been a little bit miffed at that with the progress on John Seagull, but he's been pretty good. So anyway, yeah, so we're all ready to go. The crane's in place. They're working on the mast already. Low loader's ready. That's Jeff over there. Jeff. I'm staying out of the way. I think we've got a few tensions that are running high. I don't know what the issue is, but yeah, there was when I walked up alongside the lorry and the crane. Yeah, there were some heated exchanges going on, and I'm just staying out of the way. But yeah, so I don't know if there's stuff I should have done differently. I took the booms off. Cleared the decks, so did everything I felt I needed to do. I guess I didn't take the head sail down, but I didn't think that was going to take very long, just, and furl it. It is a bit windy today. Saturday was calm. I should have done it on Saturday. I guess that's a lesson to be learned, is if you've got an opportunity to do something, do it at the very first opportunity. But yeah, c'est la vie. Anyway, if you can hear that, they're swinging the crane. They're going to take the masts down. Windy. The crane's coming in. Hold on, see if I can get out of the wind. So yeah, crane's coming in, and they're going to lift the mast off now, main mast first, and then the mizzen. So fingers crossed, all goes smooth. So I mentioned in my other video that they're re-stepping John Seagull's mast on Thursday. So I think they're going to do, well, sometime during the course of this week. Yeah, so it's less than ideal. It's super windy today, but I've found the place that's sort of, the most out of the way. Yeah, so they're just loosening off the turnbuckles, loosening off the mast foot, and sorting out the electrics where they go through the deck, and then they're going to strap the mast on the. Oh gosh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. That's a bit of a surprise. There's a dude who's doing his best Boris Johnson impression. You'll have to look that up, when Boris Johnson got stuck on the London Bridge. So I guess he's going to strap the mast up and get it ready to load. Reckon rather him than me. So there we go. We're all strapped up, and they're going to unstep the mast. There we go. She's up. So they're going to strap all the shrouds up, and the foiler, forestay, and obviously the backstay as well. Strap all those up, and then take her over there and pop her on the lorry. Oh. It's super windy. There's a broomstick in the sky. Like I said, I'm just staying well out of the way. I'm assuming the tempers have calmed down now, but yeah, they're just dropping the mast on the lorry. So being a bilge keel, they can drop the mast on the lorry and just pop it in between the keels. So I presume that's how it'll be transported. We'll have a look in a bit. You know what BOAT stands for? Break out another 1,000. The definition of a boat is a hole in the water that you pour money into. That's the definition of a boat. So yeah, unsurprisingly, it's this project is becoming more expensive, but I guess at the end of it, 11 Point will be a little bit stronger. So basically, Pav took the opportunity to look at the rig and said, look, this rig is nearly 50 years old. The standing rigging obviously is a little bit newer, but the rig itself, the masts and the spreaders and all that kind of stuff is 50 years old. It really ought to be replaced because it maybe has another year left. And in fact, going through the expense of re-stepping it now is just going to be problematic. So we had a good chat about it, and he's got some demo masts that are in a really good condition, that have been used, but in a really good condition. Sorry about the noise in the background. Likewise with spreaders, likewise with foilers, the standing rigging itself, lights, VHF cables, the VHF antenna, all that kind of stuff. So we agreed that we would use these demo equipment to actually build a new rig, and he's going to actually custom build the new rig. The spreaders are going to be the same length, the same height, all that stuff, but everything is going to be modernized, and we're going to optimize it for that idea to actually sail without a boom. So we're going to essentially free fly the mainsail, and so the mast itself is going to be optimized for that as well. So bit of a disappointment, but overall it's going to be a lot stronger. So the long and the short of that is for the intermediate future, 11 Point is going to be without a mast as well. John Seagull is obviously going to get its mast this week, so we're back in the water for that. But 11 Point is going to be for motoring, and that's what we're going to do until we get the new mast made up. It is super windy. Yeah, so they changed the plan. I'll talk to you about it in a sec. So I don't know if you can see that the boat's swinging quite a lot, so they opted to bring it over here instead of keeping it on the crane. It's just too windy on the other side, so brought it across here. I wasn't paying attention. I was chatting to Matilda in the office, and they've left. So we're going to have to go chase them down. Right, so what we've agreed with Pav is we're going to aim for 11 Point being ready with a new rig up in time for Christmas. So that'll be cool. So we'll have John Seagull available to us in the meantime. That'll be fine, and we can at least sail. I'll keep her in the water for a little bit longer. I'll have a chat with boat folk over in Portland and see what we can do to keep her actually on a walk ashore mooring over there. So lots to think about. But I have to go catch the guys on the lorry. They probably won't be far. Right. I have just pulled up, and these guys beat me to it. I was expecting that I was going to win. I was going to catch them along the way, but no, obviously not. Anyway, so yeah, we'll see. Right, I don't know what that means. We'll see. I've got a few administrative things that we have to do. They've obviously beaten me. I didn't catch them, and so here we are. They're going to offload it. I don't know what the plan is with putting it in the water, but I'll check with Max. I'm still sat in the car with my executive assistant. It's too windy outside. You just wouldn't be able to pick the audio up. I mean, you're probably too windy earlier. But so I've just spoken to the boat yard. They're just going to keep the boats on the hard, launch it in the morning, and then they're going to offload it off the lorry now. So that's all done and dusted. It's all good, and so we'll be back in the morning. Actually, I'll film them lifting the boat off now, but we'll be back in the morning to watch it being put in. But yeah, it's a bit of a different experience from what I was hoping for. I was hoping to have gotten there really early this morning and be able to sort of show the whole experience of getting the boat ready, taking the sails down, unstepping the mast. And then popping the mast on the lorry, popping the boat out of the water and onto the lorry, and then the transport thing. yeah, so that's not, kind of, got delayed in traffic and didn't go to plan so much now. But here we are. It's in Portishead, and that's good, I guess. And then we'll get a new mast in time for Christmas. Happy days. Hopefully it will be Christmas, because 11 Point's new engine was meant to have been Christmas 2 or 3 years ago, whenever it was. And that ended up being like February, I think. Still sat in the car. It's too cold and too windy, but you can see this okay, I hope. Yeah, so they've just moved the lorry back, and they're going to bring the crane into position, the travel lift into position, and then lift her up. And then I presume the lorry's going to leave, and they're going to pop the thing into the slings later, onto the hard, the boat onto the hard. So we'll be back in the morning. They said that they're going to pop her in the water at 9 o'clock. And so we'll sort that out, and then we'll finish up. Gosh, what a change. This is now Tuesday. Yesterday was awful. So I came Wednesday. Yesterday was awful. So yeah, it's a beautiful day. So they launched 11 Point yesterday, and whilst I wasn't here, they managed to put her in the water. There's no leaks. I wasn't expecting there to be any leaks. She's a fairly watertight boat. But yeah, absolutely awesome. So I have to go pop up to the marina office in a sec to go and see about where she's going to get berthed. Hopefully I can get somewhere where it's a little bit away from sort of public view, and it's a place that I can sort of sit on the boat and enjoy, solitude and being away from everyone. Little Hedwig, I haven't spoken about Hedwig much, is further down the bottom there. She's going to get sold, but yeah, way too public. So hopefully we'll be able to pop 11 Point in one of these berths that are not quite so open. So there we go. 11 Point is now officially in Portishead. I need to sort out some admin still with the office. And the plan now between now and Christmas is to rig that mizzen mast up to make a boat tent, and we'll do some work inside, but be able to dismantle it for being able to do things like sort of Saturday afternoon cruises and those kind of things. Obviously we won't be sailing because there'll be no mast up, but we can go out cruising, go around Denny Island. So if you want to get in touch and come sailing with us, then by all means, we look forward to that.